As you know, I am all about investing, and I'm gonna give you 3 things that you need to do before the year is out. The main thing that you need to do is open a Roth IRA, and there are 3 steps to opening a Roth IRA. So your Roth IRA is a retirement account. We're not talking about your 401k. This is an after-tax retirement account, which means you're contributing after-tax dollars. So you're contributing the money that comes to you in your checking account or wherever you have your money coming from your paycheck. We're talking about that money. You contribute this money to a Roth IRA, and there are some rules. There are 2 main rules for the Roth IRA. One of the main rules is that you can only contribute up to $7,000 a year into your Roth IRA. So that breaks down to about $583 that you can contribute monthly into your Roth IRA as of 2025. Now, these numbers have only gone up as time has gone by, and not every year. So maybe next year, the max contributions could be $7,500, who knows? And then the second rule is the amount of income that you can make in order to actually contribute to a Roth IRA. So for 2025, the income limits are as follows. $150,000 for a single filer. So if you want to contribute to a Roth IRA, you need to make less than $150,000 if you're single filer, and for married, it's $236,000. Honestly, a lot of people aren't making $236,000, and a lot of single people aren't making $150,000. So I don't think that a lot of people have to really worry about this. But if you do make over these income limits, then there is a way to contribute to a Roth IRA. But I'm not gonna talk about that in that video. And honestly, these numbers don't affect me because I make nowhere near that much money, especially for a dual household income. So the first thing you want to do is open your Roth IRA. You can open a Roth IRA through Fidelity, Vanguard, Charles Schwab. There's so many platforms that you can go to open a Roth IRA. It literally takes 5 to 10 minutes. You have to put your social security number, maybe connect a bank account or 2, and open your Roth IRA. It's super easy, and you guys are gonna wanna take notes so you can follow in opening a Roth IRA, especially if you don't have one. And one of the biggest benefits of the Roth IRA is that it's all after-tax dollars. So because it's after-tax dollars, that means when you pull this money out when you're 59 and a half, which is another rule, you cannot pull this money out until you're 59 and a half, or you're subject to penalties and you pay taxes on your money. One of the benefits is that when you pull this money out when you're 59 and a half, you pull it out tax-free. So if you have $1 million in there, you can pull $1 million out. It's not gonna be taxed, it's not gonna be penalized. And that's one of the biggest and best things about a Roth IRA. So just open your Roth IRA. That's the first thing you need to do before 2025 ends. Open a Roth IRA, open an account, put your email address, whatever you need to do. I use Fidelity. I recommend Fidelity. I mean, it's pretty easy. The app is pretty nice. It's easy to follow. So open your Roth IRA. And the second thing you need to do is fund it. Fund it before the year ends. Just put something in there and make sure that it's on automatic contribution. Make sure your money is automatically contributed into your Roth IRA. You can put the whole $7,000 and max out your Roth IRA right now. And if you can't, like I said, you can do 50, 100, 200. Just do something and make sure you're doing it consistently every single month. You know what? Let me run an example of how much money you could possibly have in your Roth IRA if you contributed maybe the max for a few years or for your entire investing career. I'm gonna put in the starting balance at $0, and then your periodic contribution is gonna be $583. And over your investing career, this is going to increase. Definitely the amount that you contribute to your Roth IRA is gonna increase, but we're just gonna go with $583. And let's say your annual rate of return, the money that you invest into your Roth, which is step 3, is 8%. And say you're starting at 21, you have 31, 41, 51. So you have 30 years. So you have 38 years of investing. Say you have 38 years of putting $583 into your Roth IRA. Just $583 a month. That's a car payment. People have car payments for that long. I'm saying put $583 into your Roth IRA for 38 years. You have nearly $2 million in your Roth IRA. And guess what? You'll be able to pull that $2 million out tax-free, penalty-free. And then you can get about $80,000, using the 4% rule from that money. So this is just your outside account, and you could be investing into your company-sponsored 401k. You might have $500, $1 million, or $1 million in there. You can have a great retirement just by doing this, and it takes a long time. That's 38 years of investing. But if you continually put $583, even if the max went up in your Roth IRA, you don't have to go there. You can continue to put $583. Make sure it's automatically. You can divide 583 by 2, do $291 a check, into your Roth IRA, whatever makes it easier, but you have $2 million. Now people are, going out to eat for this much every month. People are paying $1,200 for a car payment. They're doing $2,000 to $3,000 for a house payment. You can do $580. I know a lot of people actually can because car payments are this much. You can forego a car payment, get a car like this, and then you can literally retire at 59, which is way before a lot of people retire, and live a good retirement. The second thing is to fund it before the year ends. Just fund it. Fund your Roth IRA. Make sure you put money in there consistently. Every month, you're constantly dollar averaging into the market and putting money into your Roth IRA. And the third and final thing is to actually invest the money into your Roth IRA. Now, this is something that a lot of people get wrong. They don't actually end up investing the money into their Roth IRA. Just because the money is put into your Roth IRA account, just because you see that money in the account, you might have $1,000 in the account, you're not getting any interest, any gains on your money if it's just sitting in Roth IRA. You have to actually invest that money. You have to actually click trade and purchase some stocks, index funds, ETFs, whatever you want to invest in, which I recommend you invest in S&P 500. So if you go Fidelity, they have their own S&P 500 fund, which is FXAIX, which I invest in that heavily. And they also have VOO, which is Vanguard's version of a fund that tracks the S&P 500. So you have to make sure that you actually invest this money into the market. So once your money gets into your Roth IRA, you're going to then click trade and then buy shares of whatever company or whatever fund you want to buy shares in, whether that's Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft. Like I said, FXAIX, the S&P 500, tracks top 500 companies in the US. So you have your Roth IRA created, right? Then you're going to connect your bank account. Make sure that it's on automatic payments. With Fidelity, you can skip the step and literally it will pull money straight from your account and invest it into whatever fund. It doesn't even go to sit in the account. It just goes straight to whatever fund you want to invest it in, which is what I do. So you have your account open. You need to do this all today. You have your account open. You're going to connect your bank account and get money to your account. And like I said, you want to do that stuff automatically. Set up for automatic investments to your account so you're not thinking about it. It's coming out every single month like clockwork. One great tip that I use is that I send money automatically to a different account. From my job, it goes to a different account, and that's my investment account. So I don't even miss that money because all the money coming out of that account, that certain checking account, is going to be invested. So I even do that. I even go that far as to separate in this money so I can ensure that I'm investing every single month because I want to retire. I plan on retiring at 50. Whether I have this job or not, I really want to retire at 50, and I have to start investing now, and I have to start investing, heavily. And I've been doing that, kind of slowing down, switching more to saving so we can get our house. But so you want to make sure that this money is automatically sent to this account. Then make sure that you're investing this money into a fund that you believe in. I believe in the S&P 500. I do have some single stocks, but majority of my money, 50, 60, 70% of my money is actually invested in the S&P 500, which is, like I said, is a fund that includes the top 500 companies in the US. It includes Nvidia, it includes Facebook, Meta, Google. So this is something that you need to do before the year is out and continue to do it as the year goes on. And you can definitely have a fruitful and satisfactory retirement, especially if you start doing this from a young age. I wish I would have started when I was in college. I started a few years after, and I'm not stopping. I'm not maxing it out because I have more going to my 401k, but this is all preference. It's all preference. You can do more going to your 401k, more going to your Roth IRA. Since I plan on retiring at 50, I want to put more money to my 401k, which I'll be able to access at 50 because of my job. And this one deposit, this one financial habit that you're forming here today can possibly set you up for your future and really set you up in a good spot so you can retire and not have to work your whole life. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys found some good information for this video. I hope you wrote some notes. I mean, it's super simple to start a Roth IRA. There's not that many steps, and you can make it even simpler by just investing into the S&P 500 and just literally continue to invest. Don't even look at the market. Who cares if it's dipping? You have 20, 30, maybe 40 years to invest into the market. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.